Good morning, Clearbranch kids. We're having a great month here learning all about joy, and I hope that you guys are having a great month as well. Now, you may remember that joy is not the same as happiness, which happiness depends on the things that are happening around us and our circumstances. But joy is choosing to celebrate what God has done and is doing in our lives and in the world around us. So our lesson today comes from the Old Testament book of Psalms. You may not know this, but the Psalms are actually songs that were written by different people. And though we don't usually do this today, the people would sing these together over the years. And usually we just read them. And if you read them, they kind of sound like poetry. Some of these Psalms are songs of praise or thanksgiving, and others are simply cries for help to God. But they all share some things in common, and that's that they are true and that they tell us things about ourselves and also about who God is and how He cares for us and what He has done in the world around us. So, you may not know this, but about half of the Psalms were actually written by King David, and a lot of them were written even when he was very young, before he was actually king. See, remember, King David, before he was king, was just a young shepherd boy. And so he spent a lot of time, days and nights on end, out in the world with his sheep, just keeping an eye on them. And he had lots of time to look around and to observe the world around him and the beauty of the creation that God had made in creating the earth. And so a lot of the Psalms that he wrote were about that. I'm going to read you a couple. The first one is from Psalm 8, and David wrote, "Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in the whole earth. You've set your glory in the heavens. And I think about the heavens. I think about what your fingers have created. I think about the moon and the stars that you have set in place." And then later in Psalm 19, David wrote, "The heavens tell about the glory of God. The skies show that his hands have created them. Day after day they speak about it, and night after night they make it known." Now, as you can tell, David learned very quickly and was not shy about finding joy in God's creation all around him. And just like David, we also can find joy and wonder in the world around us and in the people that God has put into our lives. I want you to stop and think about your favorite places, and then stop and think about the people in your life that you love and that mean so much to you. God made each one of these places and these people unique and different, and it's right that we should pay attention to these things and to give thanks to our God who created it all. We can find joy when we remember that all of these good things in our lives come from God. And that's our bottom line for this week. Find joy in what you see around you.